This episode is brought to you by Zazzle.com. Millions of creators, buyers, and sellers, billions of products. Use our code EVERYDRINK10, save 10% off orders of $50 or more. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Today we're going to create the Cartel Mojito. This recipe is a recipe I found off of the Perfect Puree's website, the Beverage Artistry Recipes. And so I said I wanted to get some full, big old, what are these things? One quarts. So I was going to order them, but then they saw our videos, they liked them. So what they did is they sent me a couple.
A whole bunch.
Like 2 boxes. Like one of every one of these twice. So we have a lot that I can mess around with and make some recipes. So that's really cool. And I got some more samples so people who are in my neighborhood will be able to experience them. Not everybody on camera because I got to make some of these up for some of the friends. So what we're using is the Beverage Artistry Mojito. It's a unique premium blend.
We'll just have to throw a Common Man Cocktails party.
We could do that. We just ship in all of our friends from the show.
Well, they'll have to get here. We're not flying them here.
Yeah, that's true. So we need to get big enough so we can have conferences. Then we can just do all this stuff, and people can have all the stuff from the show at a conference, like in Boston.
Then the vendors can be there.
And the vendors, dude,
See?
That would be awesome. That's what happens when we get big. When I start telling you there's a conference, then you know we're there. Until then, we do this as a part-time gig. It's like Friday. Could be doing a lot of other things. World of Warcraft. So this has banana, cranberry, guava, lemon mango, fruit passion, peach raspberry, strawberry as its basis. So
sounds good.
Sounds good. Mojito. This is also one of our first recipes this week. It's going to have mint. I put the mint there yesterday. I forgot to mention it, but we're going to have some mojitos and some juleps at the end of this week. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of tequila. I'm going to use Senor Frog's tequila. We're going to use 3 ounces of the Beverage Artistry. We're going to put it in a cocktail glass, which is different because we're also going to be using some club soda. I found a Canadian dry club soda hanging around the house, so I figured I'd just consume that before going back to the soda stream. We've got 1 ounce of lime. This is actually 3 because I have enough for this week. So we get some lime, mint sprigs for garnish. We're going to top with a little club soda, like I said, and simple syrup. Let's do it. Shaken, not stirred. All right, now I'm all confused. What should I start with?
You have to muddle, don't you?
No, there's no muddling needed.
Everything's in there?
Yeah, muddling starts tomorrow. So we'll do some muddling.
It was a mojito, so I just assumed.
Yeah, well, because it's all kind of built in.
That's true. You
don't really need to do that. But there will definitely be muddling, so if you want to do the recipes that have mint in them for the rest of the week, get yourself one of these little muddlers. This is a 10 cane. Which one did I get? Plata. Smells like reposado.
See? There's a reposado smell.
It's just got this stronger agave flavor. We'll do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. This is not, as it says, De Paz pure cane syrup. It once was, but that's gone. Now it's Schomer pure cane syrup. We'll save that for last. Oh wait, we got our lime juice here. We'll do 1 ounce of lime juice, also known as a juice of 1 lime. Unless you get really crazy big limes. I don't have those, so it was 1 lime. And we're going to do 3 ounces of the Beverage Artistry. Now, had I prepared better, I would have taken it out a little earlier in advance. So there's a little bit of ice in here. Because the stuff comes... and I talked with them enough to know what's going on. They don't ship this in Canada. They do have it apparently in some venues, like restaurants, I think. And the reason being is it's got to be shipped fresh, so it has to be on ice. This is also why it's not in Europe. Shipping dry ice around the place is not always kosher with everybody, and even if it is, it sits through customs for so long, the ice dissipates, and then you end up with a flat, dead juice. So it's U.S. only right now. And since they've been around a while, I don't know if that's going to change. But if it does, I will let you know.
Not unless they can... Somebody
Somehow.
comes up with some method of
super
Keeping
ice
things
or
frozen.
something. Yeah. That's also certified across country borders. So let's shake that up.
But if you came over to the United States and you were staying with somebody that you knew, you could
At a
freeze
conference.
it there.
Oh.
Freeze it at their house, yeah, like at a conference, and then put it in a cooler and bring it back with you.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't melt by the time you got on your plane.
I don't really know how that would fly, but yes. You could definitely do that. There's a lot in here, so we've got some leftovers. Whoa! Almost forgot carbonated beverage. There's some carbonation zest. Zing it right up. Let's grab one of these sprigs here. There we go. There's your Cartel Mojito. It looks like lemonade. Sorta. Kind of cloudy. That mint is nice. Ooh, sour. Get that sour, almost margarita. Get a little tequila. I like that. Little of the strong reposado, almost like taste from the Plata. This is the Senor Frogs, which is a chain, I guess, out near Mexico and around there if you're vacationing, Caribbean. Very pleasant sours. Whoa. Definitely, typically with this type of drink, while you have the mix, a lot of the extra sour you get, a lot of these will ask you for like a half a lime or more, just to bring up the sour to match all the different flavors. This is tasty, but I don't really know if I could pick out banana or cranberry from here, or a little passion fruit. And the zing is nice, very refreshing. Super refreshing. Not as delicious as the other mixes.
Not as juicy.
Juicy, that's the one. Delicious and alright. Juicy. Not as juicy. Very much acidics, and it's tasty nonetheless. It's just, it goes in a different direction. It goes more like slightly sours for those people who aren't into the super sweet, because I did get feedback from people who don't like butterscotch schnapps. Of course, I got like 5 of them the first few minutes. So, if you kind of go the other direction, check it out. That's the Cartel Mojito. If you can get your hands on some beverage artistry, and you can refreeze this. So I'm just going to toss that right back in the freezer, I guess standing up now since I've already opened it, and be able to reuse it for the next party you might have. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv. Look for some muddled recipes coming later this week. We're teaching you how to drink.